Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you are doing well. Today I am sharing part 2 of the Mphasis L1 Java FSD lead interview series. Important information. This is a part 2 of Mphasis L1 Java FSD lead interview series. Before we dive into today's video, if you haven't already watched part 1, I would recommend you guys to check it out. You can find the link in the description of this video. Keep in mind that these questions are based on my experience and may vary from person to person, but I believe these questions will be helpful for anyone preparing for a similar role. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I really appreciate your support. So without further ado, let's get started with the part 2 of the interview series. And remember, if you find this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends who might also benefit from it. So to start with the interview questions, the question number 10, how can you remove all occurrences of an element from a list in Java? To remove all occurrences of an element from a list in Java, you can use various approaches. Here I will show you one of the methods using the remove if method and the stream API. So to answer this question, there are three ways using list.removeAll method. Using this method, we can pass singleton collection consists of only the specified element to be removed from the list. Using list.removeIf method, for which I am going to show this example with Java 8, we can use the removeIf method to remove all elements from the collection which satisfy the supplied predicate. The third method is using list.remove, which is a very simple one. This method removes the first occurrences of the provided element from the list and returns true if the element is found in the list. So here I have shared the example. So as you can see, I have created the list of integer and I have added few elements inside the list like 5, 2, 8, 5, 3, 5. So here you can see the 5 is getting repeated 3 times. So to remove the occurrence of particular element which you want to remove, so I have given the element to be removed is 5 in this example. And if you can see, I have used the removeIf method and I have also used the lambda. Okay, and after removing the particular element, the sysout, you can see the output is 2, 8 and 3. I will write this program in the description as well. The question number 11 is why default methods in interface is introduced in Java 8. The answer is default methods were introduced in Java 8 to provide a solution to the diamond problem in multiple inheritance. Before Java 8, the interface could only declare abstract methods and implementing classes had to provide the concrete implementations for all the methods defined in the interface. With the introduction of default methods, interfaces could include methods implementations as well. Default methods enable the addition of new feature to Java's standard library interface such as stream API in the collection interface. The question number 12 was what are the Java 8 interface changes? Now friends, this was a quite tricky questions if you compare this question with question number 11, that is the previous questions. So to answer this question, it goes like this. So there are several changes were made to the interfaces from Java 8 onwards. Few of the important changes are default method introduction, static methods, functional interface, stream API. Now this is not a direct change to interface, but it made heavy use of functional interfaces and lambda expressions to provide a more efficient and expressive way to process collections of data. Question number 13 was how can you find a missing number in the list? Please write a program. So to find a missing number in a list, we can use various methods and approaches. One of the common approach is to find the sum of all the numbers in the list and then find the sum of the numbers in the expected range. For example, 1 to n, where n is the length of the list plus 1. The differences between these two sums will be will be the missing number. Okay, so here is a Java program demonstrating this method. So in this method you can see the example. I have taken the same previous list, which is a list of numbers where 2, 5, 1, 4 and 3 are added as an element, and to find the missing number we have used the logic something like this. So first we are taking n as a numbers dot size plus 1, and then the expected sum is taken as n multiplied by n plus 1 and then divide by 2. So I will write this program as well in the descriptions. You can go through it. I would suggest you to compile the code in your IDE so that you understand it in better way. Then the next question interviewer asked was which design patterns you have used. So to answer these questions, one should know what are the design patterns. So design patterns are reusable solutions to a common software design problems. Now to answer these questions, please be honest. If you did not use any design patterns in your code or during your IT experience, it's perfectly fine to state that the code was implemented without applying any kind of design patterns. So here, if possible, you can explain your code, your design, whichever you have applied in your project. You can demonstrate your understanding of particular design pattern if you know, at least theoretically. So the next question the interviewer asks, what is factory design pattern? Because I had mentioned about the factory design pattern that we have used in my project. So to answer this question, factory design pattern is a creation design pattern which provides an interface for creating objects without specifying the exact class of the object that will be instantiated. The main components are factory interface, concrete factories, product interface, concrete products. Using the factory design pattern, you can create an object without knowing their concrete implementations. Yeah, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I really appreciate your support and positive feedback that you have been leaving by subscribing to my channel. Your encouragement and engagement motivates me to keep creating valuable content for you all. Thank you.